real quick, I was talking to the brother on the side, right? Hey, brother, I'm going to show you in the Bible what God said about homosexuality, all right? I'm going to go to the New Testament because that's what everybody deals with, the New Testament, right? Everybody say the Old Testament done away with. I'm going to show you right here. I'm going to go to the Old Testament, New Testament first. Give me Romans, the 1st chapter and 25th verse. All right, inside this Bible, it is a balance that's being made. If men want to be homosexuals, you know what wind up happening? What wind up happening is we won't be able to procreate anymore. Women will be childless. Women will experience having a family. If men wanted to, all men to just go ahead and be gay. You understand? We wouldn't be a strong nation as we is today if it wasn't for the heterosexual act. You understand? Hold on, brother. Okay, I'm teaching right now. Okay. All right. I'm listening. All right, no sweat. Romans, the 1st chapter and 25th verse. We're gonna start there. I'm gonna show you what God said about homosexuality. The reason why we should never practice it. Read what you got.
Romans chapter 1, verse 25. Who changed the truth of God into a lie?
Who changed the truth of God into a lie? Our enemies. It's our enemies that told you it's okay. No one can judge you. Only God can. And that it's okay to be a homosexual. They also say it's okay for you to shoot heroin in your veins. They also say it's okay. You can go ahead and smoke weed and smoke cigarettes. White men also say that it's okay for you to terminate that pregnancy, to murder that child. You understand? When that child can grow up and be something great to our people, I will tell you, you don't have to take care of that child. It's okay. You can turn your back on it. You can murder it, right? I'm asking you a question. Do the white man say that you can murder?
I mean, yes.
Okay. So what did the Bible say in the 10 Commandments?
Tell me, what did
it say? It said that thou shalt not murder.
Okay.
So if you murder, hold on.
I had a quick question.
Hold on, real quick, because I want to get this point across. If God said that you can't murder, but the white man said that you can murder, who changing the word into a lie? The truth into a lie? They said that in God we trust, right? So why would it say right? It says right here, who changed the truth of God into a lie? You can go ahead and have an abortion now. You can have an abortion under the white man authority, and it's okay, but God said not to murder. You understand? Keep reading.
God. And worshiped and served the creature more than the creator.
We serve the creature. We serve this beast right here. Caesar Borgia. They say you want to hide something from a Negro, put it in the book, right? Right. This white man right here. You know who this white man is, brother? You know who this is right here? Who is that?
Hey, come on, I'm listening.
It's Caesar Borgia. We should understand that. When you see the cross, you see that white man? That's the white man right there that you putting on your neck, who was a criminal, who was a flaming homosexual, and come from a lineage of criminals that hated our people. So when we close our eyes at night, especially our children, this is the image that they see. They're going to serve the what? Read it again. I'm reading out the Bible. This ain't my words. We in Romans. Tell me where you at.
Romans chapter 1, verse 25.
We in the New Testament. Keep going.
And worshiped and served the creature more than the creator.
This creature right here said that you can be a homosexual. This creature right here said that you can eat unlawful foods. Right. This creature right here said that you can abort babies. Right. This creature right here said it's okay to hate your people. Just make sure you love the white man with all of thy heart.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? That's a lie. Keep going.
Who is blessed forever? Amen. Verse 26. For this cause God gave them up unto vile affections.
Guys,
go ahead. Say what you was going to say?
Yes, because I got to go for a job interview. But, so as far as the abortion is concerned, right?
Right.
Woman gets raped. Do you still believe in her having to keep that child?
Okay, that woman shouldn't terminate that baby, but she should give it to someone else that should take care of it.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
but a woman shouldn't do that. You want me to tell you the other part about abortions? That destroys a woman. You understand? Like we bring up that horrible act that happened to her for her to get pregnant, right? But we never talk about the horrible act of aborting that baby and what happens to a woman psychologically and physically. You know, if a woman terminate a baby, that's why most women is walking around with breast cancer, because they didn't had abortions.
So our abortion clinic doctor told us everything she went through, every step. She told us every sensation she would feel, any complications she would have.
Right.
Now we got an abortion because my girlfriend was a type 1 diabetic.
Right.
And having that baby most likely would have killed her and the baby at the same time.
Okay, and with that right there, this situation is a little bit more different. And what we would say is get counsel. You understand? You understand? We'll tell you to get counsel, because that is something that can cause death. You understand what I'm saying? That's understandable. But do you know the stats on the main people that get abortions? It's people that is just having sex casually, being unprotected, not being adults. Hold on. They just having sex.
I agree with you.
Right, they just having sex. But your situation is different because it's a life or death situation. Now we actually gotta play it in consideration. But your situation that you and, real quick, I just want you to understand this. What you and your wife went through, what you and that woman went through, is not as common as everybody try to claim to claim.
Neither is a woman being violently raped.
Right.
Now, when I say I support abortion, I'm not saying, oh yeah, go have all the unprotected sex you want,
right,
and then just go have an abortion. That's not what I'm saying.
Right.
But what I think people need to understand is there's a spectrum. There's a spectrum for when it is and isn't right to abort a child.
Okay, when we say not the murder your baby, we're talking to the ones that are very, very, very careless with their bodies, very liberated. You understand? Like, all of us know how to use contraceptives. You understand? We all understand when that feeling happening, what to do. You understand? Here's the thing. People don't care. And they'd rather murder a child than to be sexually responsive. You understand?
Those people do exist. And I'm not going to argue that. And that's fucked up and that shouldn't be allowed.
Exactly.
But there are plenty of people in situations where an abortion can save their lives because of a complicated pregnancy.
If you listen to me, brother, I just said we understand that part. We say we're getting counsel from the priest of the Lord. You understand? Because we might say, all right, go to another physician. Go to this physician over there. Don't get more accounts so that you just won't be going off of one person's word.
Right.
You'll go to a viable source. You understand? That's what happens when you get counsel from the priest of the Lord. We ain't going to just greenlight it like the pastor would. You dig what I'm saying? So again, that's the only reason why we would say, hey, it might have to happen, right? If that's what the council says to you. But when it comes to a woman that has been sexually abused or anything else, we'll say, listen, you can put it up for adoption. There's nothing wrong with that. You dig what I'm saying? But we gonna keep going because I want to answer your question. We already got that abortion thing.
I gotta go anyway.
All right, no sweat.
But
No sweat.
All I was gonna say is, you gotta think about a woman who's brutally raped. Does she want the trauma of holding this rapist fetus inside of her for 9 months?
And listen, let me tell you something. The baby didn't do anything. It was the predator. And here's another thing too. Y'all don't, and this is what a lot of people don't truly understand. I know women that can't have babies anymore because they got an abortion. That destroys, hold your point. That destroys a woman. Do you understand me? So the whole thing of, well, she should terminate the baby. That whole concept of keep bringing that situation up, don't you know that is a small percentage That's not even the main percentage of the abortions. So when we're saying don't get an abortion, that abortion is murder, we're talking to those that actually is getting those abortions because they're just a evil individual. You get what I'm saying? Now, well, this is what I'm going to get to. I'm about to get to that homosexuality that we was talking about on the side. Read what you got, verse 26.
For this cause God gave them up unto vile affections.
Because we don't want to serve God. Because we don't want to keep the commandments of God. This is what happened. Go ahead.
For even their women did change the natural use into that which is against nature.
It's against nature. A woman should not be with a woman at all. It don't bring no life. A woman that, let me tell you something. You will see a lot of women out here that want to try to be a man, right? In that bedroom, they have the worst sex life in the world. A woman should be with a man and be getting tied fire to her behind. Right. That's what a woman's supposed to do. A woman is not supposed to be with another woman. And it said that is unnatural.
One more word before I leave.
Yeah, go ahead.
I wanted to tell you that as far as abortion goes, I agree
we're not talking about the abortion. We're talking about, we already, listen, brother, I'm not saying that, but we up here teaching. So I can't keep muddying the waters back and forth. We already said we came to common ground about the one thing. The other thing, we just going to have to disagree. That's what it is. But again, everything we saying is out the Bible. You understand what I'm saying? Keep going.
Verse 27. And likewise, also the men, leaving the natural use of the woman, burned in their lust.
Burnt in their lust. A man that is a homosexual is burnt in his lust. That's in the Bible. A woman that is a homosexual is burnt in a lust. That's why monkeypox been, listen, that monkeypox I know is still going on. And the gay community is nothing but HIV and AIDS. It's nothing but HIV and AIDS and herpes. That's what's in the gay community. God is plaguing the gay community. And let me tell you how evil the gay community is. Let me tell you how evil the gay community is. You want to talk about rape? You want to talk about child molestation? What is the gay community trying to do right now to our children? They're on tape giving kids drugs. They giving kids drugs saying that, oh, we coming after your babies. We're coming after your children. But you want to defend the homosexual community. God forbid that, man. Stop being so weak. Get off of the drugs. You understand? Stop being with a man.
Right.
Please stop messing with the men's, man. You're a man. God designed you to tie fire to a woman, man. Right. Not to lay down with no man. Right. Did you out your damn mind? Get that homosexuality out of your heart, man.
Right.
How you gonna turn your back on a black woman? How you gonna turn your back on a black, Hispanic, Native American woman, man? These women need a man in their house. Right. They need a man to correct them children and correct her when they in wrong.
That's right.
You gonna try to defend abortions and homosexuality when every black household need a man in it?
That's right.
Every Hispanic, Native American household need a man in it.
Right.
A real man, not no homosexual man.
Right.
The hell you gonna do with a gay man in your house? Out there teaching your son how to be effeminate. Ain't what a young man's supposed to be doing. Right. A young man's supposed to be looking up to a man that stand on business.
That's right.
Not putting no damn rod in his mouth.
Right.
What the hell wrong with you, man? Y'all better stop worshiping that beast, man. That beast is going to have you up there going down on rise as a man. That ain't what a man's supposed to do. A man is supposed to be a leader, an example for every black, Hispanic, Native American walking the earth. Sitting up here trying to argue with us, talking about, oh, well, homosexuality, what's wrong with homosexuality? Everything. You go inside them clinics, you'll see them out there getting shots daily. Walking around with herpes and HIV, on a regular. Up there trying to tell us that we wrong for saying that God is against homosexuality. Read it again, brother. Read it again. This is what God said about homosexuality. Read.
Romans 1, verse 27. And likewise, also the men, leaving the natural use of the woman.
How are you going to turn your back on a woman, black man? Hispanic, Native American man? That's what God said in the Bible. He said, I gave them up to vile affections. What is a vow? Something that is disgusting. I'm reading out the New Testament. I'm not reading out the Old. I know people don't want to hear the Old. Well, I'm reading out the New. And you want to know where this New Testament got this learning from? From the Old Testament. Read it from the top. Verse 26 again. I want to show you God is against homosexuality. Read.
Romans chapter 1, verse 26. For this cause God gave them up unto vile affections, for even their women did change the natural use into that which is against nature.
It said that a woman being with a woman is a vile affection, man. That is nothing but lust. A woman shouldn't be laying down with a woman. But a lot of times, we green light it. Why? Because we worship that beast. Can I get the blood upon? I think it's for the homosexuality. I think it's yeah, con. I couldn't find it for a second. You understand? Inside this Bible, man, God said that he's against homosexuality. You know who was the biggest homosexuals at this time? The Romans. You got to go into the history of the Bible to know what's going on. Because everybody wanted to serve this false gods of these times, God said, I'm going to give you up to vile affections. Oh, you want to worship the gods of the Romans? Oh, you want to live the lifestyle of the Romans? The same way the Romans was homosexuals? Thou should be homosexuals too. And what happened? They was utterly destroyed by diseases. Families destroyed. The Lord punished them, man. But your pastor will tell you the laws is done away with. Your pastor would tell you, oh, don't listen to them guys on the corner because they full of hate. It's all about love. This is love right here. We telling you don't fall into the traps of the beast, the white image. You understand me? Like when you wear that cross around your neck, don't you know that that is an idol? God said don't make no graven image and bow down to it. That's not even the real Jesus Christ. Good night. Jesus Christ in the Bible is depicted as a black man.
Right.
But your pastor is going to tell you that he's some homosexual white man.
Right.
You understand? Look at these devils driving past here. You understand? They don't got no respect for us, man. They don't got no respect for us. You want to know why? Because we don't demand it. That's why in the ISUPK, they know to respect us, man. Everybody was so happy about them cheers in Alabama. That's the energy we keep every day in the ISUPK, man. We got to stand firm on this truth. We got to go back to this Bible. And I'm going to show you in the Old Testament. I'm going to show you in the law where God said that homosexual is a sin and what happened to those that is caught being a homosexual. Read.
Leviticus chapter 20, verse 16. And if a woman approach unto any beast and lie down unto it, and lie down thereto,
Read it one more time.
And if a woman approach unto any beast, verse 13. If a man also lie with mankind.
They also lay with what?
Mankind.
Lay with what?
Mankind.
Mankind. That's not talking about the whole world. That's talking about a man. If a man lay down with a mankind, I'm going to show you the next part. Read it.
As he lieth with a woman.
As he lied with a woman. If a man lay down with a man, why your pastor not going in the Bible teaching you this? You want to know why? Because it's profitable for you to be lied to. It's profitable. Because now we believe we just go to church, give them money, and everything is good to go. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
God forbid that, man. God want our obedience. And that brother was up there trying to defend homosexuality. That's the problem in the black community right there. Instead of us trying to fight against homosexuality, he wants to welcome it. He wants to welcome it. He should get off of them drugs, man. Maybe he was sexually abused sometime in his life. You understand? Or maybe he was the abuser, man. Who knows? But he needs to change his mindset, just like every one of us needs to change our mindset on life. Read what you got from the top.
Leviticus chapter 20, verse 13. If a man also lie with mankind, as he lieth with a woman, both of them have committed an abomination.
It said that they have committed an abomination. It said if you are a homosexual, you are committing an abomination. That's in the Bible. No young man should be walking around thinking he a girl or portraying himself as a girl. And no young girl should ever want to be a boy. They should embrace being what they was born as. But if we worship this beast, also on Christ, if we worship this beast, you know what happens? Now our children believe that they can be whatever they want to be. They can be a Twinkie. What is it, a Twix? I don't know what the hell they call it. I heard all types of stuff. You know what I'm saying? A cat, a dog, a wolf. They can believe whatever the hell they want to believe. And go outside with a mental disease. With a mental illness. God said being a homosexual is an abomination. You understand what I'm saying? We got to wake up. And with that being said, man, that's my time. I thank y'all for tuning in, man. Listen what this priest about to bring out. It was so heavy, man. I just had to answer that brother question. Of course, man, the wicked fleeth when the truth come out.
That's right.
You know what I mean? We out here, drop a donation, man. Listen, man, we get over 10 million views on all social media outputs, man. Isupk. Check us out. Shalom.
Right.